Alright, so it's noon. Steam servers are still bugged. Still can't buy Silksong. It's a good thing I'm not like super invested in it like a lot of people are, because I feel sorry for them. Because I understand, like, if I hadn't been able to buy Deltarune for a day, oh, I would have been pissed. But I think I got it within like the first 5 or 10 minutes. That was 3 and 4. So I was quite fortunate. Silksong, I plan on playing it tomorrow, by the way. I just figured this out yesterday. US will still be a bit longer. New Silksong. Since it's very good timing, I think. That it's literally coming out, like, the day I finish DoD. So sure, why not? So. Today is obviously do the boss refight things day. Yeah, and I might do Touhou Chronicles 2 in there as well. Since that should be short, right? This thing... Is this what you hit, like, check on his power? Hold on. Yeah, you do, okay. So, this is, for whatever reason, you have to go all the way back to here, and then pull the levers, I think, right? Yeah, it's here. Why didn't they just put it in, I don't know, the room where you can check it? $50 streams in total. See, I've already passed it, I think. I have an average of like 8 streams per episode. Now let's see. How does Longra work again? I think this will be pretty easy, right? Considering the first phase, she's weak to stuff, whatever. Everything it's... Oh, she's super weak to Mystic actually, then she's not weak to anything. Okay. I get the feeling I can just probably go in there and kick her butt. Let's just try that, I guess. So, there's like multiple tiers to Angra. I think this is like partially unsealed, so we gotta do this one to get it in the thing. I at least want to fill out the boss part of the compendium if I could. That would be nice. Even if I don't bother doing enemies. I have way too much Etcher junk on the team right now. Oh well. Start hitting her. Only got 20,000 HP. I think it'll be fine. I sincerely do. I think our first phase is just gonna die in a turn. Really? Avery, come on, honey. There you go. Okay, well, let's try that again. She decided she'd be funny, I guess. I mean, how much damage do we do with Amelia? Alright, now hold on. She just has to waste my time, huh? Let's see. Alright. You can take, your usual guy. Maybe you can even do damage here. That would be cool. That'd be very cool. Still don't have that skill, and I guess you're just not gonna get it now, so just put on something else. Whatever. It's fine. This, and... Additionally, let's see. Where's the thing that disables shields but gives you like an extra 20%? Yeah, here it is. And then you can also just take... Necklace of Strength 5, there we go. Oh. Maybe she can do damage too, we'll see. I'm still gonna try hitting this on turn 1. I don't know if, like, she's guaranteed to, Why am I even covering? I don't think I really need to do that. Yeah, hopefully she's not just guaranteed to use Moonlight Mirror. I could try this. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. Get out of the window, honey. Come on. No. That's about right. So, I had an interesting dream last night. I felt like I slept for like 20 hours last night. I had a dream that the last few chapters of Deltarune came out, but they were not what you expected. They took me 5 hours to play through. I almost think I... No, it was something I played through. It wasn't something I watched through. They were still playable. I remember 3 things. There was like some kind of phenomenon going on where forest would change colors and like their attributes and stuff would change. Like they'd become black and dark, or like white and like something, or like blue and filled with rivers. More importantly, the Roaring Knight was an alien and was trying to steal away humanity's free will. That was the Roaring Knight's goal. And that ended up ending with like a weird Elite Beat Agents thing where humanity teamed up with another race of aliens. And I don't really remember how this was happening, but there was like, how do I even put this? There was like a big map or something that was like showing like, oh, is the Knight winning, or is humanity winning? And like everyone was like shouting USA, USA, like they shout EVA and Elite Beat Agents. It was really weird and surreal. And probably the weirdest part of the dream is Steve from Blue's Clues was there. I need to wait for her to spawn the hands because I've never killed the hands before. And like he used to be a mailman, and there was like this subplot which was somehow really tragic about him like successfully delivering the mail again. Like I guess something happened and he couldn't deliver the mail anymore. It sounds like total nonsense because it absolutely was. Spawn hands, please. There we go. There's some hands. I can just use this now. But yeah, really weird. Specifically, I don't remember how the whole Steep plot went, but I remember it was really sad because I remember bawling my eyes out. I mean, like, biblical levels of wailing. Oh, I didn't mean for that, actually. Yeah, okay. Neat. Alright. I hope that was all the hands. I'm not sure. It might have been another. Hopefully I'll see it in the next one. And there she goes. Please tell me I can skip all this stuff that comes after. Did I just get -1 XP? I think I did. That said +/-1. That's, strange. Alright, let me take a look here. Crust, there's definitely still more hands. Alright, well anyway. Yeah, I definitely read that right. No, that wasn't full power, that was mid power, which I think is its own entry, right? Or is that not how it works? No, I think that was the same one as before, actually. Okay, well I figured, like, hitting one of the things and setting it back would be, like, mid power. I guess it's just all or nothing, though, by the sounds of it, huh? Okay, I guess we'll just do all or nothing. I'll do the push-ups in a sec. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is, real. I didn't touch anything, and Twitch hasn't said that they changed anything. Patreon says that they changed stuff. I haven't looked that over yet. Probably doesn't matter that much. Who knows? It's nice being able to see me slow down. Ugh, because I can definitely feel that I slow down. Alright. Oh. Webcam, please. Alright. I'm streaming Raven Steel. That's the wrong category. It's a good game, though. Oh no, she has 30,000 HP now. Hold on. I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, so, Moonlit Mirror is just random, huh? But anyway, we had dreams last night. They let enough of an impression that I woke up, like, in the middle of the night. And I was like, that was really weird. I'm gonna make a mental note of this and say some of this stuff out loud before I go back to sleep. In the end, I think Steve delivered the mail again. I remember, like, holding a box. I remember, like, taking stuff out of the box or putting stuff into it while he was holding it. Cinema. Whatever it was. You sure are cool, Angra. But you're no GOS final boss. Sorry. Sorry to tell you. Oof. Oof. Oh, I was... Oh, hold on. So, more Cataclysm stuff. After kind of having enough of the last generation... Haji's dead, by the way. Because, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with it. I enjoyed it a lot. There's less stuff to scavenge, which is cool. You can start with, like, a mutation as well, and, like, that slowly advances. I never really got to see it advance very much, because I never really made it too far, but cool idea. And let's see, Byakuran's dead. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, cool stuff. I wanted to, like, play it more, but I just kept getting so frustrated at, like, dying to, like, a single thing. It's like, okay, I spend, like, 3 days, improving the, like, throwing and dodging stats and stuff that I start with and getting a couple levels in melee. And I fight, like, one zombie cop, and, like, nothing I do does a single point of damage to him. And he just 1v1s me. And I just die. Like, full. And it's also the usual thing where at the start of the game, your character's health stat sucks. And it takes forever to heal anything. And if the start of the game is good at doing anything, when you have shitty armor, it's doing torso damage to you. So enjoy having no torso health, ever. And just feels like you can't do much about it either. I don't even need to necessarily win this in this attempt, I just need to, heal the stupid hands. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one before. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought there were, like, heads for all the Devil Devas. I was right. Okay, cool. But, so I decided, okay, I'm gonna try Vanilla Cataclysm again, you know, because that's actually what I have the most hours in. And... I don't know exactly what kind of state it's, like, accepted to be in right now. But, like, I spawned in a mobile home area, which is fine. I've been doing that a bit in, TLG as well, the last generation. And I kind of like that start. It's not amazing, it's not terrible, it's fun enough, it's fun enough. And I gotta check a bookshelf in the place I spawned in, and there's 20 books. 20 books. I don't know if this was just luck, but, like, that's not how it is in the last generation. You'll see, like, 1 to 3 books, or just empty bookshelves, typically. It's just crazy, like, how much more stuff Vanilla Cataclysm gives you. It makes the game seem really easy by comparison, funny enough. Okay. Fine, I'll have to bring something for that, I guess. Yeah, hold on. But, it's like, well, okay, whatever. I can make do with this, you know? I'll still have a good time, I think. And, you know, the good thing is, unlike the last generation that actually has mods, turns out the person behind the last generation hates mods. So that's why most of them are gone in the last generation. And she explicitly does not want people adding them back in. She says that if people add the mods back in via some kind of fork, she will hard code the game to not accept mods and brick the mods. So that's kind of mean. Whatever. So I played Cataclysm for a bit, just vanilla. Yeah, I'm going guard scream, I guess, or something. That's fine. And you can put on, I don't know, maybe something for healing. Complete cure is good in case we get petrified. Let's make it so you're maybe immune to petrification. You can be the team cleric. Petrification, somewhere around here. Do I not have... Okay, there we go. Good. And, I don't know, you can take... Sane? Sure, I don't really care. Alright. Anyway. Give me 1 second. Who's, like, really, really good? I never got, like, the ultimate strength Shikigami, I guess. Oh well. I guess Yakshi is still good. We'll just go with Yakshi. Yeah, okay. So to keep a good of all, there's still something that she hasn't learned yet. Who knows if this stuff's gonna be useful against Shinki. I think she's actually a little bit more challenging, right? So... And I also do want to put Mima on somewhere just to get her levels too. Right, anyway, that's fine. So, like I was saying, like Cataclysm, and on the first day, I'm like, okay, I want to play a game on some of these smartphones I picked up just to get my focus back up. So I'm like, okay, I do that, and I run the first one out of battery. And the second one's like, sorry, this phone's locked. Would you like to try to recover it? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll try to recover the phone. I have like 0 computer stat on this character. No proficiency, so I'll probably fail, but yeah, sure, why not? Let's just do it and see what happens. Let's see if the game tells me, oh, you need this stat, or like, you failed and the phone exploded or something. And, I guess, little bit of a dev oversight here. You know how Cataclysm... And I'll try to dumb this down, so if you don't know how Cataclysm... If you try to do something, like, let's say, read a book, or craft something, or well, sleep isn't a good example. If you try to do something, and if you see a zombie... okay, if you do something that's gonna take your character, like, multiple turns, if you put them into an activity, a long-term activity, they will alert you if a new zombie enters their field of view. You can choose to ignore it, and it'll alert you again if a zombie gets dangerously close to you. It'll alert you again, you can choose to ignore it, or, you know, typically you want to stop doing what you're doing and deal with the problem there. They forgot to put that check-in for doing a phone. So my character stood there, staring at that phone, and like 3 zombies just walked in from off screen and just started slaughtering me. The game didn't ask, hey, do you want to like look up from your phone and like maybe stop doing this? There were no warning like messages. There were no like twice in a row. Anger, what is your problem? Look, I'll hit you with this. God. Someone who cares more could report this on their GitHub because I couldn't find it. Funny enough, I don't think anyone's reported this, but that seems like a really obvious thing. I think maybe people just don't bother unlocking phones. But yeah, that kind of immediately turned me off from playing Vanilla Cataclysm. Maybe I'll change my mind again. We'll see. We should have brought a second revive. So I'm trying Bright Nights again, which is another popular fork. I've only played it a little bit. So far, nothing stupid's happened, so that's nice. I do think oh, so it wasn't a bug that I found, but I don't like the way that the menus are in Bright Nights. They're different. And I couldn't find a way to change them. Typically, if you, like, open up an inventory, like if you check a zombie's body, or if you check a bookshelf, that inventory with a list of items shows up in the middle of the screen. But it seems like in Bright Nights, it's hard-coded to show up on the left edge. which I don't like because it's killing my muscle memory. I looked in the settings and couldn't find a single thing for it, so I guess I'm stuck with it. So I'll play Bright Nights for a bit longer and see how it goes. Basically, that's where I'm at. Hi, June. I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Alright. Let's see if she Moonlight Mirrors a third time in a row. Not this time, finally. Past that though, I worked on Danmaku Maze a bunch last night. Good progress on stuff. A lot of things that people are gonna like to see, a lot of little polish here and there. I'll be going out to the library again later today, same time, doing 4 more hours of work in Kasegai. So that'll be cool. So I'm on kind of a strict schedule again today. I gotta be done by like, let's say 2 o'clock at the latest, so I have like another hour and a half. It's already been 20 minutes, oof. Too much yapping. Killing this isn't going to be a problem, by the way. I just need to spawn the stupid hands. That's all, really. For that, I have to get rid of these ones, too. I don't want to waste all my MP, though. That could be a problem if I do that, you know? It's like the hands... Oh, they're still weak to Mystic, actually. I'm gonna save my MP, though. Fine, I think. Oh yeah, and I could also just, use, Master Spark, probably. That'd be fine too, huh? I'll just kill him. I got options for just clearing a screen of hands. Good enough. That's fine. I think that's the first time I've seen that movie used on me. I think I learned it on something like yesterday, for all that really matters. More hands, please. But yeah, Bright Nights actually has some of the mods that I wanted to play with re-enabled, like stats through kills. I like adding that little bit of extra progression. It's fun, it's satisfying. Maybe it's too gamey for some people, but for me, it gives me a nice reason to like clear out places of zombies and like go out of my way to kill stuff. Because that's something I like to do anyway, just for the satisfaction. I think a lot of people just try to avoid difficult encounters in Cataclysm. I'm stubborn and dumb, and I usually try to find a way to win them anyway. Just because it feels nice. No. I don't know. Whatever has fun with the game, you know? Whatever becomes enjoyable. Okay. Looks like it's the Chloe hand. We'll just do this. Looks like all the hands are weak to Mystic, so... Unless maybe the Devil Deva ones aren't. Oh, no, it's just the default ones that are. Okay. Oh. Please don't lick the Ocarina with your giant tongue. She was the only revive on the team, by the way. Again. You know, I mean, I can, like, fight the hands on a lower form if I want to. It's all the same stuff, so maybe I should just get this over with, actually. Way better idea, right? Let's try to do that. I mean, I might have already messed it up at this point pretty badly, but... Let's see what kind of damage we can do with our ruined team here. Our team that's gonna get petrified as soon as guards screen horse off, most likely. Let's do this. Let's see how much melee you can do with your cool spear. This is still like main game, so maybe she won't have much defense. Really? That little? You kidding me? Come on. They hate when you try to use physical for stuff in this game. I don't know why DoD is like this. It's such a shame. Really limits the options. In such a bad way. I'm run out of MP. I guess I can use something else. I'll just use Galaxy Laser instead. If I do Vital Shock, it's probably something at least. It pierces defense, but kind of a shame that I have to. I'll hit with the Servant's Wither. Or I won't actually. How much vitality and like resist is she packing? I think in the compendium for her other form it said she was like 25% resistant to physical. I feel like maybe that's gotten a little bit worse. I don't know. You curry her. I don't have any heals. I was too impetuous. Fine, I'll take him back in with a more proper team. Not too proper, just a little bit. I don't need much. If I'm just gonna delete this form and be done with it, that's enough. Wow, it didn't work. Right, yeah, hold on. I didn't even use the healing circle, I don't think. Alright, what can we do to actually be a smart person and actually win the fight? Let's see. Have some health or something, I guess. Permanent resist, maybe. It's fine. You can keep Huguruma. I'll give you Unseelie Court again. You can also take... Who would be useful here? Maybe I'll give you Sane, actually. I can give Yakurin her old classic Serpent Queen. Oh, how I've missed Serpent Queen. All these are pretty decent on you. I guess Koishi is questionable, but fine at the same time. I don't get any XP from this fight, so I don't know why I'm bothering to equip Mima. It's kind of really pointless. See, her int is at 17. I don't know if it's better for me to put on, like... Yeah, I think still the best thing I can do is probably just put on Royal Duke for the, like, 80 int. If I had to guess, maybe. Let's see. Well, we have 2 revives on the team now, that's cool. I could always put Koishi on you instead, because you're better with her, maybe? I'd say that you don't need that health, but she licked you and insta-killed you, so you probably do actually need that health. I could throw Sakura on instead of Koishi. Sure. Why not? Okay. I'm not concerned. Just let me zoom through this. I'll go back for the hands in weaker form, because I just have to sit there and wait for them and all that. It's not super great to do. Okay. You know, she Moonlight Mirrors. Oh well, I guess. I see that everyone is busy watching Silk Song today. Fair. Respectable. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna grab it when Steam's back up and working properly. And start playing it tomorrow. And delay GOS for a bit. I actually only played the original Hollow Knight, like, within the last couple of years or so. I enjoyed it. It was good. It's a good game. I've only played through it once. They haven't crashed Steam per se, but you can't check out last I checked. You get a variety of errors. When I first got on my computer for a few minutes, actually, like, the download servers, like, the update servers for games were also down, but I think those are fine now. Alright, yeah. No, I should probably save MP. Yeah, I'll save my MP. Just in case. Not too worried, but maybe I should be. I don't know. I'll see. Ruin her guts. You can just do this. Exactly. It might be better now for all I know, but it sounds like it's probably been like this for a while today. I really wouldn't be surprised. I was surprised that I managed to get, Tell through chapters 3 and 4 so easily when that came out, honestly. Let's see. I'll try again now while this turn plays out. Okay, well, it's just loading forever, so... Not looking good yet. Let's see. I can put this on. That's nice. Yeah, sure. I'll cover. Oh, is she not able to be debuffed, I wonder? It's annoying if so, but could be the case. Oh no. I don't spell enhance on, but I'll double move anyway. Nah, this seems to have been an error. Initializing or updating your transaction, please wait a minute and try again or contact support for assistance. Oh god, don't contact support right now. Don't flood support too. Don't send them like 20,000 messages about saying I can't buy 6 on. You can take down like all parts of Steam. Suggestions for cheap breakfast. Cereal and milk. Pretty good. Personally, I drink almond milk with my cereal. Cereal's pretty cheap, you know, for like how many meals it gives you. Almond milk lasts longer too, by the way. So as long as you don't mind it over regular milk, that's what I'd say to go with. As far as which cereal, that really depends on what you like. I have like this strawberry vanilla stuff I get, which is pretty good. More generic stuff like Lucky Charms is also fine. Like cinnamon cereal. Anything's good, really. I'm kind of still experimenting. The thing is, I'm actually in a pretty unique case here. I'm in a unique situation, and I'll explain why. Cold foods is breakfast. Okay, we'll make some pancakes then. Sure, I like pancakes and waffles, do that then. Or heat up your milk, have cereal with warm milk for all I care. Like sausages or something are pretty common, I don't do them. Anyway, I was never a big milk drinker. I drank milk as a very, very young kid and just kind of stopped entirely. Okay, well, you're complaining about like, ooh, I want hot breakfast, but I don't have a stove. Do you have a microwave? I don't actually know what kind of breakfast you'd microwave though, so that's probably not very useful. What was I gonna say? So I only started... Okay, so I'm gonna back step just one step here. For most of my life, I have eaten cereal dry and been perfectly happy to do that. I still like it dry, it's still good. I only started drinking milk with cereal, like, you know, putting milk in the cereal about 2 months ago. And I'm like, whoa, this is better than I thought it was. This is kind of mind-blowing. I was always against the idea of sake cereal, but I was wrong. This is actually really good. I see why people do this all the time. So now, as an adult man at the age of 33, I have the unique experience of, like, just now, like, starting to experiment with different cereals and stuff, and see what cereal with milk is like. Yeah, I hear air fryers are good. I really ought to get one at one point. I'd like to. I just haven't yet. Money is always an issue, you know? But I hear that, like, anyone who has one, like, swears by it, and they're like, oh man, these things are awesome. Like I said, get, like, pancake or waffle mix. Well, just do pancakes, because if you can do waffles, you're gonna get a waffle iron. Alright, you don't have a stove. Get a waffle iron, I guess. Make waffles. That's more reasonable to purchase than an entire stove. But easier to install. Waffle irons are probably pretty cheap, right? I actually don't have one myself, but they're like these little compact guys. How's that sound? Just get your choice of syrup. Regular syrup's good. Blueberry and strawberry are good. If you like, you can also put like fruits into your waffles too, like little chopped up fruits and stuff. Strawberries are good in waffles. Apples are good in waffles. Anything really. The options are endless. Yeah, I say try waffles if you're not against that. I'm just hoping that she's like heal or something. I think it's the hands that heal her, and she's currently limbless. Besides those knees. Alright, very exciting. I knew I could do it if I tried. Come on. Sandwiches, but they're not hot. I mean, sandwiches are fine. Oh, toast. Just get a toaster. Have either like butter toast or peanut butter toast in the morning. Those are both pretty classic breakfasts over here in America. Butter toast is way more popular and common, but I like peanut butter toast as well. They're both good. It's a good idea, right? Try that. Toasters are good to have. You could have like Pop-Tarts or something that's a bit less healthy and a bit more expensive though. So I wouldn't really recommend it if you're trying to be frugal. Chloe, there's still more hands to fight. Alright, so now that that part's done, let me go set Angra back to easy mode. Just make sure here too, like, it is just... Oh, yeah, okay, so I guess in the case of Angra, she doesn't even show up. Like, the other form doesn't even show up in here. Right. Yeah, I mean, I would assume toasters are cheap. I haven't had to buy one in a long time. It's probably my ex-wife that went out and bought it, or I could have just gotten it from my parents for free, I don't remember, but yeah, for sure. Just make sure to, you know, be careful with your bread. Bread goes bad fairly quickly. I'm sure there's other stuff you could toast if you want to do something more preservable. I don't know. I think you can store bread in such a way that it stays good for longer too, but I'm sure you'll make do. I'm getting like too specific at this point, I think. You'll be fine. I don't think I really need to worry too much about this version of the fight, honestly. Unless she does that. What is her problem? It shouldn't be allowed for bosses to just use Moonlight Mirror without warning. I think it's just shit, firstly. I've wondered about this before. I don't think there's any justification for it, because it just means, ha 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 ha, your mage is dead now. What were you supposed to do? Pack a bunch of the same, like, resist that you're using? Okay, well, enjoy having less damage then. Yeah, if it were consistent, I wouldn't mind. But it's not. She doesn't always do it in turn 1 here. I'd say about 1 in 3, 2 in 5 chances out of just a few attempts, so that's very skewed numbers for sure. Things like off kilter. There we go. It's better. It's interesting. Yeah, you have to remember they didn't have access to like the AI routines. I don't think. I'm quite sure that they didn't when they remade the game. I think they just had to do it from memory. So, I mean, at that point, I'm kind of surprised it ended up as good as it did. I really am. I mean, it's the same guy who does the, like the lore stuff, like the bestiary descriptions, that does the AI. It's, Rinbara Shacho, the guy that I interviewed. It's the, like, main guy. He's personally responsible for making it so those little enemies, those little fairies or whatever in GOS, like, always attack your mages with Sonic Blade, and they do the same thing in DoD. He did that. He's proud of that. So you can yell at him for that. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I really wish there had been a way to get all that data back somehow, or read from it. It's why, like, I'm skeptical about the idea of, like, just kind of vibe remaking Dawson or Nightmare of Rebellion, because I don't want them to end up as like inferior products. With Dawson in particular, I think there's enough quality of life stuff that you could add to get the game like up to date to modern standards that it would probably help balance it out, but still, you know, Dawson has a lot of hardcore fans. It's got a lot of weird people who really like that game. I kid, but it would just be a shame, you know. The thing is, with Dawson, the AI routines are actually kind of available. Kind of. They're there in the enemy file. I don't know how this looks in US and DoD. I haven't looked at those files. I had the, like, somewhat cleaned up CSVs, or whatever they are in Google Sheets that I worked with Hachikuma. But with the case of Dawson, let's see here, I can kind of explain this in a bit more detail, I guess, if I just get this up real quick. This big-ass monster file. Oh, actually, even better, I have this in Google Sheets too, I guess. Oh, hold on, let me just take this turn. Let's see. Oh, we're at a close Firefox earlier because Twitter was really laggy, so I was afraid it was gonna, like, screw up my PC. It's okay. Well, what was that sound? I looked away for a second. I've never heard that sound effect. What was that? Eh? Well, I see she's charging up, so... Okay. I don't know. Curious. So, let's say... let me go over to the monster tab in my sheet. So I had like some sheets organized into Google Sheets where I was like restructuring, reformatting the data to be a bit more human readable for the remake project that I started on quite a while ago. Put this back on. And I had kind of started to try to figure out like, okay, how do enemies work? Like, what parts of their AI are innate? What sets bosses apart? And like, what are enemies that do like special things and whatnot? And I only had a bit of success in this because the thing is, there's like number codes essentially in the monster sheet. So if I go to, let's see, this is, I don't know what this is. It's an enemy called Diamond Max. I don't even know what this is. I'm sure someone does. Let's see. So, essentially how this works is enemies have spells equipped that they can use, kind of like players. So I see that Diamond Max has spell ID 1416, which I think by the looks of it is tackle? Should be tackle, yeah. So he can tackle. Let's see. He also has 3814, which should be HDD crash. Okay, so I could already kind of guess what kind of enemy we're talking about here, I suppose. Must be a hard drive. Something like that. He actually has HDD crash equipped twice, which I think means that it'll be more commonly used. Because I don't think that when you just equip stuff onto a monster normally, I don't think it has odds, because there's no odds field or anything here for any of that. Sorry, I'm multitasking here. Don't mind me. We'll do this. Oh, alright, good. We have more hands, yes. Shoot the hands. Shoot them in. So, okay. But then we move on to something interesting. Spell 4 is labeled as 99005201. And I think what this means And there's also a tag in the condition for field, which I removed the number, but I figured out that it's passive. It means that it has this equipped for stats. So this is where monsters get like things like reflects, elemental resists, and whatnot, stuff like that. Or elemental resist, actually, I think are somewhere else, but they get special stuff like reflects here, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, just murder that thing, that's fine. So if I go try to look at this, 5201 is probably something. I'm not sure what the 9900 is offhand. I don't know. That's something I couldn't figure out. But this number, I think, is split up into 2 chunks, essentially. Why did you not do anything to that? Here. Try that. So 5201 is... reflect sun. So this thing reflects sun, which makes sense. It's a Tsukumogami, that's fair enough, I guess. And the next slot is 5202, which is probably reflect moon. Yep. So I can confirm that. So as you can see, I've kind of figured out some of the stuff related to monsters. I can see how to get the basic moveset. And from what I can tell, out of all the spells that they have, unless they're tagged specifically, they will just choose random and just indiscriminately use them. There's probably other stuff under the hood that I don't have access to that helps say like, oh, prioritize this kind of character or something. I don't know about any of that. It might be there, I don't have access. I did figure out a couple more tags, besides just the passive one. Not much though, really not much. Let me bring up my notes here. I found something, I forget what I labeled it as, but I have it in another file here. I found out the tag for always use this on your first turn in battle. Because I think there was like a dwarf enemy or something, and it always opened with some kind of shield move or something. Every time without fail. And I observed that. I'm like, okay, this shield move has a special tag next to it in the enemy data for the dwarf. So, you know, you can infer that's what that means. So, actual regular enemies aren't really that bad to figure out in general, I guess. There are still some mysteries, but that's how it works. And I also had noted down, I think I found something that triggers when hit with a physical attack, so I think I was on the verge of finding like counter conditions and stuff too, but I wasn't quite there. Because I seem to have the same number written down that I have for always use his first move, which can be correct. It's like, okay, well that sounds kind of simple. It sounds like you really made some progress there, but actually not really, because this is just regular enemies, which are super easy. When we get to bosses, every single move they have has special tags. And good luck really figuring out how that stuff works. I looked at Alice as an example here, and I figured out a couple things, and I even labeled what moves are here. So I labeled most of Alice's moves here. Hold on. Alright, wait for more hands. So Alice has Punch, which she just uses randomly. She has Stunning Blow, Hard Hit, Red Hood Dutch Dolls. Once we get to Red Hood Dutch Dolls, we start having special conditions, though. I don't know what these conditions are. I have no idea. Forget exactly how Alice worked. Did she, like, target, like, based on your weaknesses or something? I think that's probably the case. And Libra has something special. I think Libra, like, stores a target and then the other attacks use the target or something like that, maybe. Because remember Alice's thing is, she, like, scans your party and then, like, hits someone with their biggest weakness with whatever doll she deems appropriate for them to be hit by. And she's got Summon Doll, which has conditions too. I'm not sure what these fields are for them, though. I don't know, honestly. It's probably saying like, oh, I can summon these different dolls, but I don't think those refer to actual enemy IDs, so it's really hard to say. There's only so far that you can get just looking at the AI, and even if you start cross-referencing with actual game knowledge from experimentation and accounts and guides, I don't think you can really get it perfectly. I think I would really need to have access to the deeper workings or have someone who can look at that stuff and parse it a bit. And if I had to guess, it's probably the same with Nightmare Rebellion. I want to remake these games. But at the same time, I'm not sure how much I could do it without Hachikuma expertise. So I don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen with them. It's not an easy situation. Onward, please summon more hands. Onward, take the wheel. There we go. I think we've killed these ones yet, so go ahead. Hopefully it's okay that we don't have cover MP. She doesn't really do much offensively. It's okay, I'm sure. I'm just here for the entries. Good job, Remy. I guess Remy's enough for them. There's probably still a couple more. I think I've only seen 2 of the 3 Devil Deva hands after all. Oh, that's what it is. Devil's Blessing. Which doesn't seem to apply a visual buff, so I wonder if that doesn't do anything. That's interesting. Well, I'm gonna get hit by it, but that's probably fine, right? Surely. Cool. Pretty weak, though. I'm gonna bring up Chrome here as well. This is where I keep my Hachikuma stuff. Apparently they just recently added tab groups to Firefox, which I'm gonna be using religiously pretty soon. For sure. Let's see. Pass and turn to delicious someone's hands. Of course I know. Oh no. Let me go here. Hand of the crust. I can kind of see like how many hands we have to deal with here, I guess, which is helpful. So we have like 11 hands, really? That's a lot of hands. Right hand of the devil, right hand of darkness, right hand of Koli, right hand of the azure sky, right hand of Otaha, right hand of the depths, right hand of Zuli, left hand of the devil, left hand of supremacy, left hand of the crust, left hand of crimson. I don't think we've seen the Zuli hand yet. Or azure sky. I don't know if we actually killed the Otaha hand when it came up before, because that was in the harder version of the fight. Might have to idle for a little bit here. Pass some turns. Oh, she summoned more hands. They're the repeat hands, so I don't really care about these ones. Please remove hands. It's definitely a certain fact, right, that she does the same hands in all the versions of the fight. I don't have to do the harder version to get some of the hands. I believe someone said that before, and it'd be good to have it totally confirmed. I can believe it, though. I just haven't seen a couple yet, but it's probably just RNG, I guess. Let's see. Oh, let's actually use refresh, that's fine too. Sure. I'll give her a bit more time. The good thing it doesn't matter if you win the fight. You just have to get the hands to show up and kill them. That's all you gotta do. Alright, depths and devil. I've already seen these, unfortunately. Away with them. So is that thing like Blessing of the Devil or something? I wonder what that does. Let me see if there's anything on it in the sheet that I have access to here. There's Devil something. There's only a few instances of Devil. Summon Devil, Devil's Rebirth, Devil's Blessing, Devil Lord, Rule Devil. Hold on. I'm not. What did she use? What was it called? I thought it was Devil something, but I don't think it's any of these moves that I'm looking at. The Devil's Blessing fully heals you, and she definitely didn't fully heal herself, so... I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for here, actually. I'll watch her to use it again, I guess. It's gonna be nice to be done with DDD, DOD, King DOD. Well, I can finally say that I've experienced the whole game. You know, all the bosses and stuff. In my opinion, that's the most important content. Once you beat all the bosses, you're done. Still have to do with Shinki, I know, but I'll be able to say it, you know, quite soon. Which is good. I was kind of half-assed it before and never 100% of the bosses. Okay, so it's responding to something. Okay, cool. Making plans with someone for later. Let's see. These are more repeat hands. Oh, well. Gotta get him. What's I talking about? Yeah, just kind of like reflecting on DoD. I don't know what there's to say that I haven't already said. Trying to think, like... I still prefer GOS. GOS's post-game and expansion is also better. GOS did like really unique stuff with its expansion, like the quest system and all that. And like the area revisits, I didn't mind them, but they weren't really revisits, they were like new versions, but I think they did put chests in the old areas too, actually, so I guess there was a bit of both there. Oh yeah, because they would show up during the quest and then from that point on, right? GOS just had a way more involved, like, extra set of content there at the end. Which is funny, because GOS's expansion was on the fly. Well, DoD's was explicitly planned from the start, but is, like, less ambitious and has more, just, like, fluff, I guess. I shouldn't say fluff, I mean, like, you know, it's got, like, all the boss refights and just stuff like that. 6 months? I don't know, you'd have to check on the wiki. I have no idea, but I think it was pretty quick, yeah, wasn't it? It's just crazy, like, how different they are. Really, like, I still prefer pretty much every aspect of GOS. I mean, I didn't come into this DoD playthrough expecting to like it more than GOS afterwards, mind you. That was never the expectation here. I just kind of wanted to finally give the game, like... I don't think I've seen the Zuli hand yet. I think that might be the only one I'm missing. Ugh. I just kind of wanted to give it, like, a full run for the first time. I'd never beat the expansion before. I'd gotten pretty close, but I'd always just dropped it due to, like, burnout, so... It's nice to have finally done it. So... I'm still missing a couple. Yep, I'm still missing Darkness and Zuli. Okay, oh, I gotta go back in there. Those are the only two that I need. Then I can move on and do Shinki, which is the actual, like, highlight of today, I think, really. Angra's more like, formalities. You're supposed to do this way earlier, I guess. It's just, you don't get anything from it, so there isn't really any incentive to. I feel like they should have, like, made a quest for it and given you, like, some nice recipes. I don't feel like it should have gated you into going into the post-game or anything. Don't get me wrong, I don't think that would have been good. But it would have been nice if the game had, like, explicitly alerted you and told you, like, yeah, you're ready for this. Because typically final boss refights Can be some of the hardest stuff in the game. Depends on the game, mind you. So, you're not really sure if you're ready sometimes. There you go. 4 times the charm. 120 MP later. Not bad, not bad. Not bad from you two for someone who only has one eye. Skip. Can't skip. I don't know why she's flashing there. Okay. Start taking out hands. Throwing hands. Funny thing is, I actually still have set 6 set of Shinkies, so assuming the fight's gonna go more or less the same, I could load that up and just modify it to be more up to date with Shikigami and equipment and stuff. It's not a terrible idea, I think. Because otherwise I don't really know where to go with it. Oh, my turn got cancelled, I guess. I kind of forget exactly what... Okay, so Shinki has the thing where like she's weak to different stuff on different turns. That was her main thing, I guess. Well, not different turns, different phases, rather. So this might not be an Angra spam fight. It depends on how much HP she has. From what people were saying, this is supposed to be like the hardest thing in the game. I think you're probably supposed to do it, like, after you've done all the other stuff. But I don't know how it's actually gonna be. Wrong hands, by the way. Oh, I missed what it was there again. Damn. I think this fight is bugged. Oh no. Bugged in what way? Is it something to do with the hands spawning? Can you not finish the compendium? Hopefully it's not that. Oh, okay. Too many defenses and resistances. You're talking about Angra? Or Shinki? I'm actually kind of surprised my hit with Remy did so little damage. Yeah, there must be something weird actually, because she's got fine vitality, not amazing. Almost no defense. 25% resist. And I did like piss for damage with Remelia when I tried hitting her. Weird. I don't know. Oh, actually, I think that was the harder form I hit, actually, so... Yeah, no wonder in that case, never mind. I haven't checked the harder form stats. Unsealed. Ignore me. I'm just concerned with getting the hands. I'll bring this up though and read it. Enhanced version is bugged. Yeah, I know there's no compendium entry, that is weird. Oh, unsealed hands. Are some of the hands only in the unsealed fight? Do you happen to know? I just need the Darkness and Zuli hands at this point. Are those exclusive to the unsealed version? Do I need to fight that one? Am I wasting time waiting for this one to spawn them? Collect all the hands. Yeah, she gets 75% when fully unsealed. Also, there is like a partially unsealed form. It's just it doesn't get registered because it doesn't matter. Huh. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, she has 75% physical resistance in her last one, so no wonder it wasn't doing anything. That's fair. Yeah, I'm still waiting, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but I wish you would summon them faster. That would make actually playing the fight normally miserable. Devil's Blessing. Evil Eye Devil's Blessing. I'm gonna look. Evil Eye. Devil's Blessing. What is that? I don't see it. Oh, no. Evil Sign Devil's Blessing, sorry. It's supposed to be a full heal. According to the description, restores an ally's HP to full and cures their permanence. It ain't doing that. I don't think it's doing anything. I think it's bugged. Now, mind you, I think this is probably an enemy-only skill, so you're not supposed to see the descriptions, but all of these have descriptions. Every one of them does. Every skill in the game has a description, even if you will never see it. If there's any descriptions you want to know, let me know. They're not really particularly interesting, of course. They just describe what the spell does or is supposed to do. But they do exist. Makai Creation deals 777 typeless damage to all enemies. That's all it says. No. Judgment of the Ten Kings deals 6,666 damage to an enemy. Stuff like that. Let's see. Black Sign Dark Elixir revives in that's just regular elixir. Revives if dead. Otherwise restores the HP to full and cures permanence. It's just elixir, but with a different name. I don't know why they bothered. I guess just for theming reasons, probably. I don't know that there's too much else interesting. Since a lot of this stuff you do get. I guess there's a few here that... You know what? I haven't seen Tentacle yet on the characters. Like on a Shikigami. Can you get Tentacle in this game? Is it just... Oh, I don't think I ever get Cyber Squid. It's probably Cyber Squid, right? Cyber Squid probably gets it. Oh, it hits. It's one of the hands. Cyber Squid, I couldn't find it, like, showing up often enough. So I was just like, screw it. I don't care. I just never bothered. That's really rare, huh? Starlight Arrow has a 5% chance to ignore evasion, by the way. I bet you didn't know that. Because I don't think the game tells you. A lot of these attacks actually have a 5% chance to ignore evasion. Well, some of them. Some of the, like, weapon skills and stuff. Let's see. I think some of these strings don't show up in game. Like usual. Let me see. So yeah, I'm looking at like the stuff that does and doesn't show up here, and I think I have an idea. So like, the slays on like Sonic Blade and whatnot show up, but Sonic Blade has a 1 in 4 chance to ignore evasion, and I don't think that string shows up in game, does it? I think that's just there and is probably supposed to show up, but doesn't. Super Dimension Slash, physical slay damage plus 15%. The game tells you that slays will do more with it, but it doesn't say by how much, but there you go, it's 15%. Akala Blade has a 100% chance to ignore evasion. Neutron Pulsar does plus 50% weakness damage. Ultimate Division has plus 25% chance to do added weapon effects, like ailments and stuff like that the weapon can inflict. Keep in mind, I translated all this stuff. These are like hard-coded strings. There's actually quite a few ignoring evasion attacks that bosses use that have 100% ignore. Luxon Wing, Reaper of Souls, Sky of Scarlet, Perception of Humanity, One-Legged Comebacker. All of those, Atomic Kappa, Satellite Slash. Oh, no. These aren't boss skills. These are your spell cards, actually. But yeah, some of these will always ignore evasion, just always hit, which is cool. Remy's is not one of them, as we know. That just ignores shields. Handy on its own. Still useful. Someone heal our poor tank. What else we got here that might be interesting? Let's see here. There's multiple copies of some of the cards, and I don't know why. There's some untranslated ones that were just grayed out. Got some test skills. Got the wrong hands. Hope I have time for Shinky today. That'd be cool. What else we got here? Anything interesting? There aren't too many of these strings on skills. No. I don't think there's too much here that you're missing out on, thankfully. Alright, just been waiting. Wait faster. This is so annoying. I keep on putting on Guard Scream. Just because she'll win the fight if I don't. Hands, please. I just need one more. Just bring my girl. Bring Zuli. Why would you have a boss fight and not bring Zuli? Do you want to lose? Why? Why are you doing this? Oh, I'm out of MP. Oh well. Oh, she summoned Zuli with... She did full charge, all she did was slap Remy? That can't be right. That has to be a bug. Did you see that? Ugh. Alma's fight really is messy. There's clearly stuff that's just broken here. Generic hands. Take him out. Come on, Amra, I only got so much time today. It'll be 45 minutes for Shinky. I'm skeptical as to whether or not that's gonna be enough. Shinky ain't easy. She's no pushover. Summon the big Zuli hand. I just want to finish the boss page in the compendium and say I beat all the bosses. The hand is technically a boss. As much as I hate the fact that it is. Small ouch. A few more. Not yet. Not yet. Good thing I didn't attack with magic. It's a good game, but it's no GOS. I don't think Yuga's doing much for the party anyway, but... Okay, here you go. Fix her. You can fix her. You can do it. You know, I don't think it would have killed them to just give that 999 HP instead of making it give you like 24,000. I think they could have made it work if they wanted, probably. It's just one of those silly things that really makes you question it. If you go into the version of the fight that gives you negative 1 XP and you fuse, Flying Saucer, can you like double that to get -2 or -3 XP? I wonder. Things that we really need to know. Wait, I need to attack this turn. Oops. Gotta get rid of the trash cans. Alright, that should do. You know, I've actually never heard Nightmare of Rebellion's music before. I think I've heard like its version of Out. I think it had one. I assume it does. I heard like a big Out compilation. You know the one on YouTube before. But I've never heard its music. I assume it's probably the same composer as DoD. You know, I don't think they ever got the GOS guy back, right? Which is a shame because he was really good. Kikuo does some good stuff. It's good? Okay, that's good. Something to look forward to for when I someday get there. Those crits. I'd rather keep it unspoiled at this point for when I eventually get to playing the game, I think. I want it to be new and exciting. It's not like out of MP or something, is she? I hope that's not a thing here. Hope not. We're running low on HP though. Even the dub. Is this the full charge where she slaps someone again? No, she uses Rainbow Ray. Ugh. Alright, Zuli hands. Summon the Zuli hand, please. We never really get to see Zuli's hands because they're covered by her sleeves, but... summon the hand that is inspired by Zuli's theoretically existing hands. Do it for me. Those are the generic hands. She starts the fight with those ones. I don't need those ones. Those are the ones I need the least. I've seen those ones the most. She starts with them every single time. That is definitely supposed to do something, but doesn't. Why'd that do 0 damage? Eh? Whoa, that animation cut out for a second. It did 0 damage again, that's strange. The fight's becoming unstable. You're never supposed to play it for this long. Well, I guess you can actually have big Mystic Resist right now, actually, with their equipment in Shikigami. That's probably all it is. Oh. Okay, well, Yuka can probably still kill the hand. Oh, well, there is no hand. Okay, try again. Just confirming here. Yeah, we just need the Zuli hand. I don't know why it's in this order, but it should be that one. The one after Depths, I think? I'll just double check. Let's see. Yeah, right in Zuli. That's the one I need. Water kunai, water kunai. Probably not what she says there, I don't remember. Beauty's also such a grindy game. I mean, I guess GOS is too if you want to get all the drops and craft everything. It just feels like you have to do more of it in DoD to get some good Shikigami. Like, imagine... I would have had a way harder time with the post-game if I hadn't went out of my way to get, what's his face? Demiurge. He's super helpful. For example, stuff like that. And even skipping Demiurge. Imagine going in without, you know, important support Shikigami like little Minstrel. I think there were a couple of places where I pretty much needed to use her move first thing. And I guess there's another source of it, but there's just so many things that the game expects you to have. That's all. I've already talked about this plenty though. It's nothing new. Like, imagine not getting Oshira-sama during the main game, and not having Osendaku to block fields. And somehow fighting the Elder Dragon. That sounds like fun. Sounds like it's a recipe for a great time. You might say like, oh, well, I have this other strategy that could work. What if you're also missing the key Shikigami for that one? What if? And we can kind of keep on going down until we've, like, reduced the game to, like, its base stuff, and, like, you can't just beat the game with its base stuff. It's not doable. Well, not beat the game, beat some of these challenges, some of these difficult bosses. It's kind of like, okay, you're playing a Pokemon game, you're gonna need Voltorb for this boss. Sorry, nothing else works. Voltorb has a special skill that blocks electric damage for your team for this turn. Good luck beating it with that Voltorb. You could bring the Time Stop Pokemon, but you're still gonna have to grind for a Pokemon. And the fight's gonna be harder because you're gonna need like a special held item for the Time Stop Pokemon as well, so it doesn't die to the boss's opener. Because it still does electric damage, and it does enough to kill you. What do you have against Zuli? Why don't you love her the way I do? I really wish that all three of the Gorgon sisters had featured more heavily in the GOS postgame, and that the Devil Devas had featured more heavily in the DoD postgame instead of just being relegated to a single cutscene where you unlock them. And I guess they're in the epilogue too. That's fair, sure, but they're not actually in like the main game, which is a real shame. Because I think it would have been nice to see them explored even more. Granted, I don't really know what they would have done besides just doing their tropes more, but maybe they could have done something. I don't know. I don't know. I think they're cool. I think the Gorgon sisters are even cooler. And I was sad that we couldn't experience all of them the same way that we got Lidos. Lidos is fine. But in my opinion, she's not super interesting compared to like Sis. I want to see more of Sis. And there's also the fact that Lidos' writing changes heavily between the main game and the post game. I don't know why that's the case, but she's written so differently that she feels like a different character. And I kind of had no choice but to reflect this in the translation because it's what's there. I wasn't just going to tell Hachikume, hey, rewrite all this. I mean, they would have said no, they're not going to go do that. She's just characterized so flatly and, like, really politely and just kind of not very interesting in the postgame, as opposed to, like, how do I put it? She's, like, more grandiose in the main game. And she's got the whole thing where she gets flustered and embarrassed sometimes, and I'm not sure how often that came up in the post-game either. Probably not as much, if at all. Just felt like they made up a new character for the post-game, and she's just wearing Ludus' skin. This probably sounds very, very mean. And I don't mean for it to. It's just, it's disappointing, that's all. COS is a game that I love a lot. And it just sucks to see some stuff that wasn't quite used to its full potential, in my opinion. Oh well. Full charge slap. Still. So assuming there's even odds here, there's 7 different right hands that she can summon, so we've got a 1 in 7 every time she summons. Besides the first one, which is always just the devil hand. Devil finger. Personally, how some games handle it and how I would rather it be handled, and I think this is how GOS handled it when it did V, so you couldn't miss the entries, is just when you beat the boss, all the potential minions it can summon get added to the compendium. I think that's what happened with Alice in GOS. I'm not sure if it happened with Sane in the post-game. That's something I'm not sure about. I almost want to say maybe those are missable, but I'm speaking just from guessing there, not from actual experience. I mean, she's pretty likely to summon them anyway. I don't know. It sure would have simplified this. That's for sure. Oh, guys. No. No fighting, please. Come on. June. No, you were naughty. You gotta get down. Allie jumped up, and June does not like Allie. It was a scuffle. I'm gonna fall asleep here. Oh. Oh, so it heals the hands, it just doesn't work on her. That's weird. I guess it's hard-coded to not work on her. Well, there you go, it does do something. Neat. Should actually kill those hands, huh? So I guess it's not bugged, it's just, it's unclear exactly how it works, because... I mean, obviously, it's an all-targeter, so it is hitting her, it's just not doing anything. Unless it's a row attack that somehow hits the front hand and the back hand, I guess, which isn't impossible. I don't know. I don't know how they coded it. Well, no, because then it would still hit her if she's alone and it still does nothing. So it's just coded to not do anything on her. It's pretty clear. Oh, I didn't see that one before. It's one of the hands. Sugoi. Alright, hands are gone. Good. Your big heal is on cooldown. Just do a little heal. Just a little heal is fine. Keep on forgetting to put this on. This isn't terribly engaging gameplay after all. I think that's too controversial to say. forget, the 100% achievement for DoD doesn't pop, from what I've heard. I think it's a thing in both languages, by the way. I don't think it's like an English exclusive bug. But I've seen a lot of reports of that on the Steam forums. So don't get too attached to 100%ing this game, because it may technically be impossible. Well, I mean, it depends on your definition, I guess. You can 100% it, you just won't get acknowledged for it, that's all. Perfect timing. Got the water hand, but no Zooey hand yet, still. You're getting close. Not quite, though. She surprisingly is fine with that. I don't even know if I want to do Shinki today after this. My mind is just going numb. It would be really convenient if I could get her out of the way today so I could start Silksong tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. And it does depend on how long this takes, though, really. Like I said, I do have a time limit today as well. I do need to be done at one point here. Technically, I guess I could go on a bit past 2, but it sure would be nice if I could be done with this in 20 minutes. So I might just do Shinki tomorrow. I don't know. I'm leaving through the library in 2 hours. I gotta get a bath before then. I gotta spend some time with a friend before then. So, it's tricky. That's what I get for getting up so late. Soz. I'm working on it. Which is what I'd like to say, but I was up to like 3:30 last night, so it's totally on me. But I was actually getting stuff done yesterday. I wasn't just slacking. I only played a small amount of Cataclysm throughout the whole day, actually, so be proud of me. I did it. I was productive. She bit me. Lame. I could have grinded a Yukari Shikigami in this time. Four turns of Galera in a row, huh? She clearly has a good strategy. She sees it work once, she wants to keep on going with it, I guess. I guess Yuka's not immune to glare, actually, is she? Maybe I should throw some regen on Yuka and just have her, like, sit there. Make her meet a petrification, just have her be tanky and just sit there and do this herself. Only have to kill the right hand, actually. From her perspective, of course. The other one should be the left. It is. Look, it's Dark Elixir. It's that move. And we're out of MP. Technically, depending on luck, if the hand shows up, I might be petrified before I can even kill it at this point. Do I dare continue despite that? Yes. Yes, I do. Ugh. If she heals it again, though, I won't bother. Actually, yeah, I should just restart. I'm gonna put, like, a better damaging sword in Yuka. She probably still has the Nightling for breath protection, doesn't she? I'd be surprised. No, she has the Tsurugi actually, but I can give her something even better. Nihil. Sure. Is that whatever? You know what? You don't need 3 of these guys. Let's put on something for regen. You can put on G-Matter, that gives you some regen. Yeah, that's all I really care about. Good enough. Okay. Oh, I do need to give you petrification immunity. Let's ditch this. I'm gonna steal it from Byakuran. She doesn't need that anymore. She's not useful here. Oh. Hey, numbers on the screen. What do they mean? It means she's using Moonlight Mirror. I'm so disappointed in this battle. You don't even know. There we go. He hates DoD. That's why he played it for almost 40 streams. Let's say I've had enough DoD. I experienced all the good parts of the game. This is one of the bad parts of the game left that I want to experience and get out of the way. I don't want to, but it sure would feel bad finishing the Compendium's boss page with everything but one of the hands, wouldn't it? That sure would suck, right? This wouldn't feel very nice. At this point, I'm beginning to wonder how much I really care, though. I'm tempted. I'm getting more and more tempted with every failed hand summon to just go fight Shinki. This stupid handless demon. Devil. Petrify me, blind me as much as you want. Actually, don't blind Yuka. Yuka's gonna, like, soul you later. So, please don't. It's the wrong one. It's the wrong one. I'm just gonna destroy the white one. For good luck, I'm just gonna destroy the right one. I didn't do enough damage. Wait, did I patchy attack that? Good enough. Okay. You know, it's funny too, because if this were any other multi-boss fight in the game, you just know that the other boss would revive the dead boss within a single turn. But for this one, she takes her sweet time. How many big attacks does she have, by the way? Is that like 4 different ones? Oh no, that was the hand that did that. I don't think that attack's ever used anywhere else. There's a lot of like unique ones for this fight that just never really get much spotlight. Super healing. Is that it? No, that's just the blue one. It's just the water one again. I thought like maybe the pose was different or something, but no, it's the exact same. Still nothing. I'll recognize it because it's going to be a cute ant. Whatever that means. Like a cute angle. No, not Star Hand. Zuli Hand is the one I want. No, that's wrong. Sorry, wants to go. Oh, she can do that? Maybe it's the hands. Beat her up. Smack her. No, don't Vital Variety stab Yuka. What's wrong with you? Why'd that do nothing? Shield? Addition. Oh, that was Remelia casting on it. I'm like, okay, sure. You know, I've actually only ever played the Danganronpa games with the Japanese voices, so I'm not even super familiar. I've only heard bits and pieces and we're like, oh, that's kind of cringe. Can you not kill zombie characters? Are they just permanently alive and bothering you at that point? Kind of feels that way. Because I just tried to hit her with magic and I don't think it did anything. I'm gonna Galaxy Blazer at my teammate. Yeah, no, they're just immortal. Man, I wish I could harness that. Hyper increase. It's okay, Remy will eventually run out of MP, right? I hope. I did hear that they went really far with Mew, which is probably nice, honestly. I played 100 line recently, and what's her face got? I've already forgotten character names. Daughter Me apparently says "poggers" in English, which I guess is appropriate enough for her character. I will allow a poggers here and there. But I think that's like all I've heard from the dub. Is just a friend linking me a clip of her saying "poggers" when she finds something in the exploration mode. 100 line is a weird game. I've already talked about it. I hear they're gonna do DLC. I don't think I'm gonna bother. I've had enough of it. I didn't even 100% it. I went for like... I'm not gonna spoil the game. I did a couple things that were very time consuming. I went for a very specific ending that has requirements behind it, let's say that. I'm not satisfied with any like part of the game, the story. Oh god. Ugh. By the end, it was just so tedious, even with like skipping all the battles, that it just felt like I was just going through the motions for it. I think I spent over 100 hours in the game. I don't know. Maybe look at Steam, let's see. 100 line. 124 hours. Long ass game. Wasn't worth it. The gameplay was fine, it wasn't anything amazing. I hear they added a harder difficulty since then, but apparently it kind of sucks, people are saying. Hey, I think Steam works now, by the way. You can go buy Silksong. Hey, I bought Silk Song. Cool. I'll install it later. I'll have it for maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, probably the next day at this rate, because I don't think I'm fighting Shinky today. Shinky's still gonna take at least like half an hour to an hour, right? Realistically, I'm not just gonna one-shot her in 10 minutes, so I'm not fighting Shinky today. I'm just gonna say no. I don't have that kind of time. I was hoping the armor stuff would be done with, you know what, like half an hour, so I'd have an hour and a half for Shinky today. That didn't happen. That did not happen the way I wanted it to at all. Not because the fight's too hard. Definitely not because the fight's too hard. The fight's too shit. Didn't you hear it from me? I love Hachikuma. I love them, don't worry. Which is why I'm critical of them. Numbers are still there. Psycho's gonna show up on my doorstep. He's gonna petrify me. Alright, I'm going on the Japanese wiki. I'm just gonna double check real quick and make sure there's nothing silly like, oh, sorry, Zuli hand only shows up, you know, if you are fighting the enhanced version. I don't know why that would be the case, I doubt it is, but I'm just gonna go look up the boss fight here, let's see. Okay. Castle Chaos. Saishingu. Last boss strategy. Oh, oops, I accidentally went to the Shinky section. Wrong area. No, Castle of Chaos. Oh, yeah, I had to expand this, I see. Not paying much attention. Let's see, okay. What do they say about Anra? Do they have stuff on the hands? Yeah, they have data on the hands. Okay, let's see. Oh. Yeah. The Devil Deva hands only show up if she's unsealed. Yeah, okay. Okay. Give me a sec then. I did not realize that. Oops. Because they're specifically listed under that, like, section of the page, so that must be the case. Let's try this again. It's okay, it's only like a half an hour wasted, you know? I wasted a lot more time on things in this game. You know, trying to bash my head against boss refights, and God knows it took like 2.5 or 3 hours to grind stuff like the dragon. And like, actually no, I think I got the dragon within like 10 or 11 kills. Or 20. I think 18 kills. It was probably, what's his face? Demiurge. I think he was the one who took 2.5 hours. Ugh. I don't want to think about Demiurge. Demiurge was not fun. It wasn't hard. It was like 1 or 2 turn shotting him every time, but it's boring as hell. $342 years. It's actually Shinky. She's the ruler. Or the creation god? I guess they're not the same thing. By the way, Yuka, Remelia can't see. You mind putting your umbrella away? Remelia would like to see what's going on. You're blinding her. She can't hit physical attacks if she's blinded. Why does that have to flash like that? Alright. Yeah, she will actually kill me pretty quick if I don't cover and stuff this time around. I don't know if she just adds them. I think she just adds them to the pool, because I think all three of them right hands. I don't know, I lost my place here. Yeah, all three of them are right hands. So it's not like she gets rid of the old hands at all, I don't think in particular, right? So. Nazrin. I have Nazrin, yeah, let's Pendulum Guard actually. Save a Yuka's life. No Yukas were harmed in the production of this stream. Okay. Hey, she's fine. Hey, look. There it is. I don't really feel like that fits Zuli's theming at all, whatever that's really trying to do, but there it is. There it is. Now kill it. Then we're done here. Alright, you know what? I will try Shinki one time. One time. Okay? Only one time. Today. I'm done, by the way. I don't need to actually kill her. I just had to kill the hand once, right? I'm all good? Yes. Zuli hand. Zuli hand. It's just a reskin, by the way. It's just... Well, I guess it's not a recolor, at least. It's like a different effect, not a recolor, but yeah. I guess they're all like that, though. Neat. Okay. Alright. Map can't be displayed here, by the way. Did you know that? Okay. Since I'm running out of time, one attempt on Shinki. I thought this unsealed it. Okay, so I have to go manually unseal. So that's just a report on it. I thought hitting that unsealed it, but it's like on where it's a check. Okay. Alright. Entrance? No. Middle? No. Final stretch? Oh, it's forward from here, right? Maybe? Yeah, okay, it's here. It's here. Stupid place. I think it's this place and the one across, right? That has them. Yeah. I believe so. Just don't rely on the map too much because some of the stairs aren't on there. Please get out of the way. Thank you. Oh, okay, here it is. Alright. That's right, I did. It was me, I unsealed Shinki's power. Yeah, one more. I think there's just two of these for Shinki. One in each of these two rooms here, yeah? Oh god, where is it here? Why are you making me do this? I'd have to come back to this room. By the way, 36. Remember that number. Take notes. Might come in handy later. Okay, it's over there. Which is the weird place to get to because you need to go somewhere where there's like no stairs. Okay, I see the stairs I'm thinking of over there. Can I reach those? Not from... Yes. Wait. Oh. No, it's down below. It's down below. God, I hate the screen. The screen is terrible. Ugh. Hold on. I think I need to make it to like... No, I need to stop looking at the map because the map lies. It doesn't have all the stairs. The map actually makes this harder. Don't bother looking at the map. Okay, so I can't get over... Oh, okay, I think I need to go back up and go... Yeah, okay. I think I understand. I think I understand what to do. Go this way. Stairs here. Stairs not there, but up here. And we'll run to those other stairs I saw. Take those, get to the lower level. Then sneak over to the Shinky Sparkle. Shinky Sparkle. There we go. Okay. Alright. Shinky's power is fully unsealed. Hooray. By the way, I think there's 3 forms of Shinky. I think I need to actually do this 3 times. I should have kept one of those sealed, shouldn't I? Hate this game. Love this game. Alright. Like I said, I'm just gonna go in once and just feel it out. This is the hardest Shinky. This isn't even the one I want to do, apparently. So for this one, it registers 3, I guess. Which is bad news for me. 200,000! Oh, okay. I see. Cool. Oh boy. This is definitely gonna be a full stream thing, I think, right? I don't really remember what Shinky does in particular. Let's just see how much damage I do to her. I'm curious about that. See how much damage she does to me. None. It's okay. You could have lived. All that matters. She lived. Alright, well, how much was that? 15,000. To be fair, that is like her only health bar right there. She doesn't have another health bar after this. What you see there is what you get. So if you can knock down that whole health bar, you win. So that's cool, right? It's nice. Not gonna be easy though. Also, I don't think Apache has enough MP for this. Period. That's... yeah. I don't think she does. I need to put on some different Shikigami to get her. Well, I mean, I can do elemental stuff in some phases too, I guess. But actually hit weaknesses, that's probably a good idea, right? That would help. She's weak to thunder right now, I believe. Unless this changes. Maybe it's different now. I don't know. Could be. Let's try it. By the way, our tank is dead. It's because I unequipped some of her defensive stuff in favor of petrification immunity, which I did need for a bit there. Tokyo Tamare. Alright, she still has weaknesses, that's cool. Glad to hear it. Is she weak to fire now? I'm not even sure. I think she might be. I kind of forget how this works. It's been a bit. I didn't take notes. Oh, Vyakran's dead too. Okay. I just want to see what kind of numbers we can pull out here. It doesn't really look like this is bad at all, though, honestly. You just absolutely shit out damage with the right Shikigami. I should bring in, Uzubogiki again, I guess. Alongside, Demiurge. For sure. Okay, so let's try this. Then I think she's weak to thunder again after that. For whatever reason, I want to say that's the case. I don't know why, but I think it is. We don't have any covers up, so... Hachi's Nidus turn. I don't expect to win this turn. This time, rather. I'm just humoring it, seeing how it goes. At least I'm not feeding into the land gauge anymore, so that's... Wait, no, you want to feed into the land gauge. That's right. Shit. Yeah. You have to, actually. Yeah, I could always just, So she gives herself a return. Does she dispel you or vortex or anything before she does her big move? Or can I just block it with Starlight Barrier, I wonder? I'll have to find out tomorrow. Oh. Nah. Save that for now. Use that next turn, maybe. I'm just gonna go in the wiki real quick and just check weaknesses and save myself some time, I think. Hold on. Let's see. Shinki. Last boss. Let's see here. When she gets these elemental wings, they just say what skills she uses. That's not super useful. Oh no, okay, here we go, I see. Alright. So when she gets these wings, she is weak to fire and water. Yep, okay. Alright, cool. Like I thought, alright. Perfect. Let's see. Sure. I'm still gonna save I for next turn, after she does another phase change. It should be any time, probably under 100k, I assume. It should be after this hit, I think. Chain slash. Okay, well, at least good thing I had that at Yuka, I guess. That's funny. But now she's weak to all 4 of the main elements. Oh, I don't have those up this turn. Oops, okay. Yeah, I already have buffs on. I guess just hit with this turn. Just for neutral. Next turn. I could do a big double hit. Pendulum Guard, please. With any of the main 4 elements. Which won't be enough to kill her. She's still gonna kill me with her big move, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I have any way around that with this team. Unless Sakura is up by then. I don't think she will be, though. Also, I wouldn't get the first move for Sakura anyway, would I? So, I don't think it would matter. Okay, so now we'll hit with Yelled About Fire. You have nothing up. Oh, Sakura is up, that's cool. It's the wind. We get 2 big hits here. Her last phase, she's not weak to anything. But she is neutral to Mystic and resists the main 6 elements in her last phase. Okay, come on, Patchy. You still get a move here. Ooh. Oh. So it was a waste double hitting her because that first one sent her into her last phase. Oof. That's a shame. Also, it's an even bigger shame that most of the party is evil now. Evil Yuka. Yuka betrays the team. Yuka digests herself. Cool. Okay. Alright, I know what to do for tomorrow. It's not going to be that bad, I don't think, honestly. Okay, like I said, I ran out of time today. Onward took too long, so I have to take one more day for this. But I can be a bit more leisurely tomorrow. Maybe I can start Silk Song after I finish DOT tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how things go. We'll see how things go.